at the time that we taped that, which was just minutes before we found out, we did not know Kobe was going to be given the green light to play. That examination was supposed to take place tomorrow. They moved it up late this afternoon, and Kobe now has been declared fit to play, and he will be on the floor with the Lakers as soon as the coach decides. Now the Lakers are going to start Rice and Green up front, Shaq in the middle, and in the backcourt, Harper and Fisher. Billy Burtka are the assistant coaches. Now we're going to get the starting lineups. Vin Baker, Hartford School, 6'11", 250. At the other position, up front, it'll be Ruben Patterson, the ex-Laker out of the University of Cincinnati. Picked up as a free agent, 6'5", 224, and he's doing a great job. In the middle, acquired in the offseason as a free agent. Horace Grant, 45, 34 years of age, 13th year. And Brent Barry of Oregon State, 6'6", 215. And at the other guard, they'll go crazy with him, Gary Payton. 6'4", 180 pounds, 31 years of age, 10th year. Paul Westphal, who did a masterful job at Phoenix before they released him, is the head coach in his second year here, his 6th in the league. Last minutes with the players, and Joe DeRosa, David Jones, and Tim Donaghy are ready to do the refereeing.
Stayed off of AC and almost stole the pass.
Harper goes on defense now, guarding Payton. Down the middle we get Baker, and he makes a 5-footer or a 6-footer straight away over Green. The Lakers do not have the height that they need against this ball club. The eastern part of the country has Hartford. He stops outside, a good perimeter shooter. Here's Barry, the son of Rick Barry, one of them. The 20-foot jumper, that's good. Put in by Vin Baker, 6'11", 250. Second best scorer in the ball club this year, averaging 17 a game.
Against him on the other.
4-0, the Sonics in front, 16 on the 24s. It goes into Shaq. Shaq holds it up. Back in. Turn. Right-hand bank shot, no good. He gets it back, puts it up in these. He was double-teamed to begin with by the big center Grant and the guard Barry, former teammate down in Orlando. Rice, he fires for three. It's on the way in and out. Harper right there, and the rebound is off to Payton. He beats a tattoo dribble to the floor, and then the front court he gives to Barry. Barry dribble drive. He's around his man Harper. He's underneath. Backhand layup. Beautiful right hand from the left side of the goal.
Interesting move by Brent Barry, but I thought he traveled. The officials don't agree.
6-2 the score. The Los Angeles Lakers are behind. Green has got the ball. Green looking, give to Rice just above the free throw line. Dribble drive down the middle, put it in the air. 12-footer is beautiful because he was body checked all the way by Ruben Patterson.
Ruben, known to be a real good defender, has his hands full this season.
6-4 the score. The Los Angeles Lakers trail. They've never led. Now we got the guy that can give his club a lot of leads. He's so good. And that, of course, is little guard Payton. Outside jumper put in by, this time, another big man, Horace Grant, 6'10", 245. I told you they were going to have trouble defensively. Back into Green. Green posting up inside. Green against Baker. Baker taller. The ball given off to Rice. Rice over with 4 on the clock. Go to the base. Shoot an 18-foot jumper. Oh, what a shot! I want to tell you, Barry was in his jersey. And it's now 8-6. The Lakers behind the 4 points of Rice, trailing by 2. Now we got Payton with the ball against Harper. A couple of heady veterans. Out in front, another outside jumper by Grant is good again. See, that's how they're going to riddle the Lakers. They got to have somebody bigger that can play one of these big men that they got on the floor. See Green in the triangle. Back out in front to Harper, who shoots a 3 straight away. He thought he made it. It's no good. It's too long, and the rebound is to Barry. Barry stands at 6'6", 215, a slender lad. And here's Payton front court. They've doubled the score, and Payton's the only one that hasn't scored. Payton goes to the baseline. Wrap around bounce back. Another outside jumper. That's good. Great shooting by Horace Grant. The Lakers wanted to pick him up in the offseason. Couldn't match the money.
Well, he's had 3 wide open looks.
14-6 to score. Here's a bad pass. Thrown away by Fisher. Patterson all the way. Scoring.
But see, that's Ruben Patterson at his best right there. Jumps into the passing lane, gets the steal, and in the open court, he can make it happen.
And the Lakers are down by 10. The ball into Shaq. To Fisher. Back into Shaq. He turns against Grant. He lays it up and in. Grant is much, much smaller. He's listed at 6'10". Against Shaq, he doesn't look that big, I'll tell you. Payton nonchalantly dribbling, gets the screen by Grant. Payton down the middle. Oh, all the way up and throw it up and in. No defense at all. And it's now 18-8.
That's the key. No defense at all. The Lakers haven't defended the pick and roll yet.
Ball in low to Shaq. Shaq against Grant. They've scrimmaged against each other many times as teammates in Orlando. Shaq underneath, turns, banks it up and in. He's learned that shot this year to perfection. Lakers are down and Payton has the ball. Payton in the front court with 5:45 to play in the 12-minute period. Out to Grant again. Back to Payton. Payton a good perimeter shooter like that. See what I mean? 21-10.
The one thing that's hard to defend against is the open looks. You got to get up and get into somebody.
He's made 27 of 84 with that one. That's only 32%, but that's not bad. Now the ball given off to Harper, and the Lakers trail by 11. In low to Shaq. Single coverage. Shaq puts it up and misses. The rebound is off. Hit by Baker. Goes to Fisher. He gives to Shaq. He's underneath. He scores. He's fouled. Shaq is the whole team right now. The whole ball of wax.
Well, that was a bad foul that time by Brent Barry. If you're going to foul Shaquille, obviously you want to do it before he's in the act of shooting. Gary Payton and the Sonics on top on the Lakers Basketball Network.
In low to Ben Baker. He's against Shaq. Like to get him in foul. He throws the ball right into the gut of Shaq, and Shaq says thank you. Now gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher in the front court. Fisher takes it into Shaq. There's the double team by both big men, and he banks it over them. Both big men. And I'm talking about Grant 6'10" and Baker 6'11". Had him that time in the double team.
Didn't help as Shaq turned away from the double team and knocked it home.
And Shaq brings the deficit to just 6 points. Dribble drive, Payton, come to the left side, stop, shoot, 19-footer is good. I don't know of a guard in the league that's more complete than he is, including defense.
Yeah, I mean, he does it all. Absolutely everything on the floor.
23-15, the Lakers trail it. And here's Fisher. Hit corner the key to Shaq. Shaq gives it back to Fisher. Go to the baseline. He has trouble with the ball and brings it way out in front to Harper. Touch pass. Baseline to Rice. And Rice drills a 20-footer. He's hitting the ball, the basket, beautifully tonight.
Well, that time, Ruben Patterson trying to help out. A little too far away from Glenn. Glenn makes it better.
He's in the ball game. Free throw, no good. The rebound is off, and the rebound taken and held on to by Rice. Rice and Shaq carrying the load. They're the only ones that have scored. Shaq has 11 of the 17. Dribble drive, Fisher all the way, lay it up. Great play by Fisher. Took a lot of guts to try that. He had 2 men facing him. Boy, and the Lakers now cut the deficit to just 4. Now the ball out in front. Robert Horry in the game for the Lakers, and he brings the ball over to Harper. Lakers have outscored him 9-2 in this run. Shaq's got it. Bring out to Fisher. Long outside jumper for 3. Fisher. Boy, his game is really coming along.
Yeah, and just like that, the Lakers are only down by 1.
The Lakers have outscored them now 11-2 in this run. Double drive. Now they get the ball over to Harper.
Shoot.
4 on the clock. Harper beats the clock, but it's too long. Right with rebound will be Shaq. Shaq looks like a giant among jockeys out there. He turns, puts it up, blocked. Beautiful play by the kid. Lewis laid the block. Payton has the ball knocked away to the sideline. Bodies everywhere in the front row. Let's see if anybody's hurt. There's a player still down there, a Laker player, and that is Fisher.
Well, Derek Fisher's down, so is Ron Harper. There are 2 Lakers down over there as they were after that loose ball. And the fans, I thought the one fan sitting on the aisle did a pretty good job of saving Fisher. He puts his arms up and kind of cushions the fall by Derek Fisher. Good job by one of the fans. He should get an assist on his play. That's good hustle, though, by Harpin Fish.
It all started on a great defensive play by Rashard Lewis, the kid just out of high school a year ago. Scoring them this time 13-2. 6 seconds left. Payton wants to shot himself. They knock it loose. They lose the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Lakers. Good play by the Lakers defensively. Yeah. Good play.
Robert Horry did a nice job of stepping out on that play, and that caused Gary Payton to lose concentration, and he dribbled the ball out of bounds.
2 subs coming in for the Lakers. Rick Fox is coming in at 6'7", 242. And the rookie, Devin George of Augsburg, 6'8", 220 coming in. 7 feet. And the Lakers have the ball. They got to get it to the front court in a hurry. Patterson trying to guard George. They bring the ball to Horry. 2 on the clock. He's got to shoot it. 20-footer for the lead. Didn't get it. And the period is over. So the Lakers enjoyed the last minutes of the quarter, outscoring them 13-2 for the tie.
Come back in this ball game, Chick. Still 3 quarters to go. You knew they couldn't shoot 80% the whole way on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Comes in deep. Where you going? Out to Maxwell for 3. Misses a mile. The rebound is off to Robert Horry. Horry gives the ball to Fox. Fox in the front court to Sullistan. Going to the hole. Underneath. Give the ball to Horry. Great pass. Horry misses. Rebound, scores.
Nice play by Sullistan.
Oh, beautiful play. Dribble drive. Here we go underneath. Shows it up left-handed. No, but a foul on Fox will send Patterson to the line. This guy doesn't know anything but effort, and boy, he knows all about effort.
We think the Sonnies haven't had a field goal since 4:33 of the first quarter.
That's a long time, dry spell. And yet the Lakers are down by only 2. Shaw offside, two-pointer. That ties it up. 27-27. Oh, they're going to have Kobe back to join this group that's already tough. Here's Barry with the ball in the front court. Barry gets a screen out in front. Barry gives the ball out. Foster, good shooter from there. And he hits it. You can't give him that shot. He'll kill you. 29-27.
Well, the rotation has to be quicker. Shaq is helping out on the penetration. He can't go from under the basket to 18 to 20 feet.
That's a bad pass, but they get away with it. Fox has got it for 3. That's not close. A rebound to Baker. That wasn't very good offense by the Lakers. Baker front court. Baker dribbling against Horry. Baker big and strong at 6'11". He's in great position underneath. Put it up and didn't get it. Tipped in by Baker. A great play. Missed the right hand shorty and then tipped it in left-handed. Great.
Good job of knowing where the ball is going to fall. Nobody knows better than the guy that shoots it.
And that may be impossible. Shaq looking on. I don't think he weighs more than 320. I really don't. Started the season at 340. He is as slender as... He's more slender than any time I've ever noticed him. Maybe it's a new uniform. Rice outside, 20-foot jumper, no rebound, tipped up and in by Robert Horry. Nice tip under there by Robert.
Well, that's what happened, Foster, when you don't box out. You get scored upon.
31-29. The Los Angeles Lakers playing catch-up, and Foster's got the ball. Throws a bad pass, but it's caught up by Patterson. Patterson with 10 on the clock. See how he handles this situation. He's going to shoot it. The 20-foot jumper will be way short. Rebound at the A.C. Green. Green gives the ball to Harper, and Harper in the front court. Harper's picked up by Vernon Maxwell. Now the ball out in front to Shaw, and above the three-point line to Horry, who just made that great tip in. Over to Green. 20-footer ties it up. Green.
Just when we say somebody else has to step up, Robert Horry gets the basket, A.C. Green gets the basket.
And Robert Horry is hurting in the right knee. It is Rice, left side is Shaw. Under the basket is Rice. Puts it up under there, didn't make it. The rebound off the hands of Green, and it goes to Foster. And Foster gives the ball to Barry. Barry in the front court. A deadlock game. Barry outside takes care of that. A two-pointer. A two-pointer.
On that last play, Chick, for the Lakers, I thought Ruben Patterson did a real good job defensively.
Chick has been honored with numerous awards. And in the fall of 1986, he received his own star on Hollywood Boulevard's Walk of Fame. An incredible honor for our own Laker legend.
Chick, that's something. You know, who's beside you on the walk of fame?
I don't know who's beside me, but I wish that I could put one in front and one behind me. Jump shot by Green, no good. Tipped up and in by Harper. I wish I could have our late son Gary on one star in front of me and Samantha, who was in that picture that you just saw, in the other one. I would give my life to have that. All right. 33-33. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Now the ball to... back in the ball game, the big center Grant. Over here to the baseline. Jump shot by Ben Baker. Boy, their big guys are hitting the outside shot. That's 8 for Baker, and Grant has 6.
That's only the first foul on Horse. He's got a few to give.
That is the 4th team foul. He didn't have any to give on that. Here's the ball in low to Shaq. Back to Rice. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. Three-pointer. Right. And the Lakers lead for the first time. 37-35. We play with 4:49 to play in the half. Lose that this year. Now getting Kobe back and have that big man Horry at 6'10".
Could also use his outside stroke as well.
Horry with the ball above the 3. Looks to Shaq. 15 feet to the right of the goal. He's guarded solely by Grant. Turns in deep. Throws up the bank shot that he's developed this year. He never had that before. And he's executing it to perfection. And the Lakers have a 4-point lead. 39-35 in the second quarter. Ball goes in low. Too low. Baker's got it. Put it up, missed it. Shaq wants the rebound, can't get it. It's a free ball, and the Lakers come up with it. Harper's got it. Man to the right is Fisher. To the left is Rice. Throws it up and in a scoop shot. A great play by Rice. finishing in a tough situation.
What made it so good, Chick, he had to avoid the offensive foul. Brent Barry was standing there. Glenn, great job of concentration.
And we go the other way with a timeout call by the Seattle Supersonics. They led by 11, and the Sonics now trail by 6.
Still plenty of time to go in this first half as the Lakers making yet another push. Glenn Rice on the receiving end of a nice pass from Harp. Rides it home on the Lakers Basketball Network.
To Horace Grant. Now back to Maxwell. He wants to shoot a two-pointer. 18-footer won't get down. Nice rebound. Harper hit it, and then he knocked it out of bounds. Boy, that Harper is an addition to this squad, folks. You just don't realize what he brings to this team, starting with brains.
Yeah, Harp thought he had that ball knocked out of his hands, and I'm not too sure he did.
Barry. Free throw good. 43-36. Well, I'll tell you, they're not getting many field goals tonight. It really is on the digit. 44-37.
It's Emmanuel.
Payton with the ball. Payton go to the baseline. Comes around the screen. He's down the middle. 5-foot jumper. Missed it. The rebound is up. Hit by Green. Taken by Fisher. Fisher doing a balance act on the baseline. Fisher in the front court. 3-on-2. Right side to Horry. Bank shot of 5 is good. Horry did a magnificent decision making there. Stopped and pulled up for the 5-foot bank.
I like the way he got his body under control right on the reception of the pass.
46-37, the Lakers by 9. Here's the ball into the basket. They put it up and it's blocked by Horry. Boy, is he playing ball. He's after the ball. He's got the ball. Robert Horry in the most sensational 5 minutes of his Laker career. And I mean that sincerely. That's unbelievable. Harper fall-away jumper. That's good, and the Lakers lead it by 11. They trailed by 11. They lead by 11.
Well, can't say enough about the play of everybody, but single out Robert Horry as you did. What a job he's doing.
Payton with the ball. 1:17 to play in the half. The Lakers trail 21-10, and now they lead by 11. The ball goes over to Williams. Outside jumper, not close. Rebound is off. They box out well, but Williams gets it back. Feeds underneath. Reverse layup is good. That's a heck of a play by Williams and Patterson.
Nice play by Patterson to avoid Robert Horry and score.
Payton behind it. Payton looking. Payton down the middle, trying to get to the hole. He does. He puts it up, misses it. The rebound is off to Harper. You won't see that miss very often, I'll tell you. He was trying to get fouled, too.
Yeah, he really had the defense going where he wanted them that time.
He certainly did. All right, 15 in the 24. Now make it 11 in the 24. 16 in the game clock. Harper posting up. Harper looking for somebody to shoot over. Comes away from Payton, and they knock the ball loose. They stole the ball.
Robert
stole
it
back by Horry. 15-footer good by Harper. Quit arguing, Harper, and play defense. Great play by Robert Horry. All right, we got 2 seconds left. That's a 3 if it goes. It didn't go. The Lakers lead at the end of the half by 13, overcoming an 11-point deficit to start the game.
Yeah, what a second quarter the Lakers put forth. All average, the first quarter was pretty good itself.
Coming up at halftime, Stu and I will discuss Player of the Week voting on KLAC and the Lakers radio network. On KCAL Channel 9, we'll have a sports news update, and Stu and I will have first half highlights. Here comes Harper. Harper holds up, takes it over to Fisher for a 3. A big 3, didn't get it. Long bounce, comes off to Payton. Payton goes the other way. Payton does a 360 turn, throws it up and missed it. Rebound put up and in. Nice play by Ruben Patterson after a spectacular pivot with the ball by Payton. Those are the things that'll get you going.
Yeah, I just like change of direction so much, and Gary Payton showed it there.
One free throw good, one no good by Payton. The Laker lead has been reduced to 10. Coming out of the backcourt as we start the third quarter. We've played a minute and 10 seconds, almost a steal. The ball to Rice, down the middle, draws the crowd, throws it up and in over Grant. What a play by Rice.
Well, that's what happens when you go for the steal. Ruben Patterson came up dry, and Glenn Rice came up with a deuce.
Give it to Rice. Rice holds it up and looks inside to anybody that's in there, particularly Shaq. He gives it to Shaq. He's down the middle, hook shot of 5 is good, out in front. Grant looks so small beside him, doesn't he?
Grant is small beside him.
56-44, and Shaq in the ball game now with a total of 18 points. Pass out in front to Ben Baker. Good perimeter shooter, like that. He puts it in. Falling down into the basket is A.C. Green, and Grant helps him up as he fell down with him.
Yeah, they were battling for position. Nothing dirty there as the Lakers have outscored the Sonics in the paint. 32-14.
56-46. The ball into Shaq again. Single coverage. Back into Shaq, single coverage. He turns, throws up a 5-footer, and that's good. I'll tell you, how you can not give this guy Player of the Week for 2 weeks in a row for what he's done is unimaginable and unfair. 58-46. Now we got Payton with the ball. Payton out in front of high pass that Baker saved. Back to Payton. Payton dribbles in deep. Throws it. Oh, what a shot. A scoop shot with a left hand in heavy traffic. One of the plays of the game.
That was nice.
58-48. The Lakers lead by 10.
Good head fake by Glenn Rice. But that last shot by Gary Payton, there were 3 Lakers there, but it didn't matter. Little left hand up and under shot. Nice job by GP. They call him the glove for his defense, but you can call him just about anything you want, short of great.
Guard Gary Payton. Payton looking for the bounce pass angle. Didn't get it. Now he gets the ball up. And a dribble drive down the middle. They throw it up. Throw it in left-handed. What a great play by Ruben Patterson. Cut loose by the Lakers. And here he is starring, averaging 14 a game.
What a nice quick first step.
Ball in low to Shaq. He turns for the bank shot. It has to have a bounce, and he got the bounce. Soft touch. That's another thing that he's developed this year. He's got a shooter's touch, and he never had it before.
Well, he's got Horace Grant with his goggles off now.
62 to 12-point lead, and Shaq has got 6 rebounds to go with 22 points. Now Fisher with the ball. Fisher looking inside to Rice. Gives to Harper and over to AC. This is the most clear I've ever seen the triangle offense. Jump shot will be in there by AC Green. I thought it was going to be short, and it carried.
Yeah, I think everybody thought it was going to be short, including AC.
64 to 50, a 14-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the ball game. Play, and here's Payton dribbling around the screen. Comes in deep, comes into the basket, turns, tries to get it up. Shaq blocks it again. It's back to Payton. Payton down the middle. He'll score on this one, I think. He missed it. The rebound is off. Shaq had it. It bounces off his hands. The credit for the rebound will go to Harper. Posting up. Rice takes it into AC. Out in front, Harper. Now there's the big man down the middle. Harper holds it and gives to Rice instead. Now the ball in low to AC. Turn, shoot, 8-foot jumper. Nice play. He took Baker to school and graduated him into the first grade.
Well, Baker was going east and AC going west.
What a great play that was.
Coming across, getting the pass from Rice, and then a little subtle fake to the baseline, and that's where Vin Baker started to go, and it was too late to recover.
Front court, lanky kid, pass over the baseline. That's a three-pointer. If it goes, it didn't go, didn't come close. It was put up and missed over there by Maxwell. Missed a mile for him. Green out in front to Fisher. Fisher over in the corner of the baseline to Green. His favorite shot right there. He hit it too. Thank you.
You know, Fisher had a choice, either AC or Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice was wide open on the other side. He chose AC.
Out to Rice, over to Fisher. Three-pointer. No good, not close. The rebound is off. Grabbed by Maxwell up in the front court to Payton. He's got a man underneath, but he goes himself. Ducked his head and put it up. He had very wide open.
Yeah, I thought he should have passed that ball.
I did too. Pass if you don't fake it.
Well, that time Harp was trying to just throw a quick chest pass to Glenn Rice, but Frank Barry was right in the lane.
2:48 left to play in the third. Foster's got the ball. Out to Payton. Payton above the three. Payton dribbles in deep. Brings it out to Foster. He stole to shoot distance, and he did. Foster comes in and hits 1 out of 2. 69-55, 2:34 to play in the simulcast. Shaw brings the ball over to Rice. Rice's 20-foot jumper looks good. It's an inch too long. Hits the heel, comes off. Here we go. Driving Maxwell all the way. Scores his first basket on his ninth shot.
Well, here they come. Now you've got to answer the charge because the fans are trying to get into it, and they're picking up a little bit higher.
They picked up 4 points in a row. 2 minutes left to play in the third. Ball to AC Green. AC out in front to Harper. Having trouble getting the ball into Shaq now. Rice has got the ball. Throws it out in front to Harper. 20-footer by Harper. There's that throw for you. A three-pointer. They say he was behind the line, which we can't see from here. Now, a big shot by Harper. 72-57. He makes big shots. Outside jumper, no good, and the rebound is off to the same guy, Harper. Boy, has he been a valuable addition, Stu.
Yeah, right when you need him the most, that's when he puts forth his leadership.
Rice has got the ball. Lob underneath. No, that's a bad pass. Baseline, and they intercept it. Payton's got the ball. Payton 3-on-2. Payton to Barry. Barry at the baseline, and that's Maxwell with it. He wants to shoot a three. Pass. Oh, that's a great pass. Great pass underneath to Grant. Very bad defense for the Lakers.
Yeah, so bad. In fact, Coach Phil Jackson says, let's talk it over, guys. We can't play that way if we're going to win. Lakers take a 20-second timeout. A 20-second timeout on the Lakers Basketball Network.
72 to 59. 30 seconds left. The Lakers lead it in the third. Rice has got the ball against Berry. 10 seconds on the 24. 8, 7. Out in front to Harper. Did he bury another three? He did it again. He did it again. Looks over here at one of his friends, shakes his head and said, "You calling me an old man?" And he makes back-to-back threes for another big lead, this time 16. They've never led by more than that. 79, 75, 59, 4 seconds left. Foster passed up the shot, gives underneath. They try to put it up and can't because of the big intimidation of Shaquille O'Neal. That's all it was, fans. Intimidation.
Yeah. Gary Payton has had his shot blocked a couple of times, so he said, "I can't try it again," on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Maxwell at the three-point line to Foster. In low, nice pass on his block. What a block shot by Fox. He blocked the shot of Ruben Patterson. Beautiful play.
Well, he was beaten on the play, but that's what happens when you don't give up.
Shaw's got it, bounced the ball to Fox. We're a minute into the final 12. Now the lob to Shaq. Slam dunk! And nobody does it better than Shaw, passing that rim-high pass to Shaq. Nobody.
They, on this team, those are the two that really get the contact going eye to eye.
77 to 59. The Lakers lead it by their biggest margin. Patterson down the middle, brings it out in front. Maxwell's three. That's not close. The rebound is off. Foster got it, knocks the man down. No whistle, and he scores it. That's a nice play by Foster if he didn't charge into someone. Now with the ball in the fourth quarter, we got Horry. 10.5 to play. To Fox, bounces to Fisher. He comes underneath it to Shaq. Shaq puts it up and darn near missed it. He wasn't expecting that bounce pass.
Well, always have your hands in the ready position. Nice play by Derek Fisher.
Shaq's got 27 over. There's Payton. I wonder why he's sitting on the bench. They can't win without him on the floor, I'll guarantee you. Not from this kind of a deficit, I don't think. Do you still?
No.
Here's the ball to Horry. Horry almost traveled. Out to Fisher. Two-pointer. If it goes, it goes. And the Lakers lead it by a score of 81-62.
Chick, is it my imagination, or is like overnight the Lakers running the triangle a lot more effectively?
Oh, yes. Not your imagination. I even see it. That's bad. Bounce pass in low. Baseline. Patterson brings it out to Williams. The youngster fires. Didn't get it. The rebound is to Fisher. You know what's good about the Laker game tonight, Sue? The rebounding. Bounce into AC. Great pass by Horry. Basket counts foul. A sensational pass by Robert Horry. And on the floor, after trying hard to block the shot, was Ruben Patterson with the foul.
Chick made the Sonics miss and then push it up to Robert Horry, who finds an open AC. AC uses that veteran ability, gets his body out there, and Patterson gets the foul. AC, three-point opportunity to stretch this to a 22-point lead.
AC's in double figures. He's looking for point number 11. And a lot of the people are starting to go. Don't go downtown, folks. There's a curfew from 7 tonight until 6 in the morning after all the shenanigans that went on today, particularly around our hotel. Fortunately, we were well preserved. Pass under to Baker, puts it up, no good. The rebound is off. It's getting rough and tumble out there. And Fox has got the rebound, and the Lakers lead by 22 points. I'd have lost the house on this one, I'll tell you.
Yes, you would have.
Fisher to Shaw. Shaw dribble. He leaves Baker. He throws it up. It counts. He's fouled. I'll tell you, the Lakers, all of a sudden, I don't know where it came from. This is their third win in a row. And there's such a unit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they all of a sudden, the light bulb went off or something, and they said, oh, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. As Brian Shaw fakes the handoff, and Ben Baker bid on the play, gets beaten badly. Three-point opportunity for Shaw.
And he makes it. And you know, that's what the coach said when he took the job. Paul Westphal looking on, and I know he's as stunned as we are and everybody else is. 25-point lead in the fourth. All right, the ball is brought into Williams. Lakers fly home right after the game. Williams drive to the baseline. Williams still going behind the board, brings it out to Maxwell.
Look at that defense recovery.
Oh, they're playing nice ball tonight, I'll tell you. Hook shot. That's a nice shot through the lane. About an 8-foot right-hand hook by Chuck Person, who looks like he's a little out of shape.
You know, if the Lakers can hold on for this victory, it'll be the first loss for the Sonics here.
It'll be the first loss here, but the Lakers will have beaten them 10 of the last 13 times they've played over the years. That's unbelievable, too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something. No, you don't do that against good teams.
No, and this is a good team. Jump shot by Fisher, no good. The rebound is off to Ben Baker. Long pass down down the floor to Patterson. Patterson comes underneath, puts it up. Nice play. Nice bank shot. He's going to be an outstanding player.
Well, what he's learning, Chick, is really to stay within what he does.
Do it, Chalupa.
You got it right, Chickadoo.
Person with the ball. Lewis down the middle, a kid that didn't go to college, and he puts it up and in, showing he learned his skills in high school. 87-68. I'm going to tell you something now that'll put some interest in the game for you. You know the Lakers got it in the refrigerator. The door's closed.
Oh,
man. The eggs are cooling, the butter getting hard, and the jello's jiggling. You know that, don't you? Okay, then I'm going to tell you something else in a minute. The ball to Ori. Ori to Shaw. Over the baseline to Fox. He shoots well from there. Shot no good this time. The rebound to Lewis. Rashard Lewis to Williams. Williams knocks a man down, charging. I think Fish got away with one. The last time the Lakers held 3 consecutive opponents to 85 or less points. They've done it twice in a row now, and this could be the 3rd straight time. If so, it's the first time that's happened since 1954. And that's the year the 24-second clock came in the league.
You did that game, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Okay. Bounce pass comes in low to Patterson, working on Fox. Puts his head down. Fox says, "What are you doing, kid? I did this to you all last year in practice. Take it away from you. I make you look bad. I don't want to make you look bad. I like you." Now the ball to Fisher. Ruben Patterson's mom died during the summer. Here's the ball out front to Fox, and he hits a 2-pointer from 21 feet. It's 89-68. Sorry about your mom. And he said, "Well, she's with me." Said she never leaves me. She'll watch me play tonight. Dribble drive in deep. Lewis throws it up. Didn't get the roll. Tips it up. Didn't get the luck. And the rebound to Ori. To Fox. Fox over to Fisher. Back underneath to Ori. He's there and he gets the basket. Ori is having by far the greatest game that he's ever had as a Laker. Maybe the greatest he's ever had since he left Houston. 22nd timeout. This is the Lakers Basketball Network.
Well, the Lakers with the big 91-68 point lead. That last play from Derek Fisher to Robert Ori. Robert just showing the Sonics everything tonight. Both ends of the floor, doing a bit of everything. The little intangible things, helping recover, you name it. Robert's done it.
Years ago, got hit in practice. Now the ball comes to Patterson. He shoots from outside and hits a 2-pointer. And he comes down the floor laughing and chuckling with his 19th point. That basket by Emmanuel Davis, who seldom gets in, a kid out of Delaware State. 93-72. We're in garbage time, and now that's Fox's fault. He drew the pass, and the bounce pass was perfect from Knight, and it went out of bounds.
But that's why they teach you to try to make those passes with 2 hands. In case you want to pull back, you still got 1 hand on the ball. When you put it in one and do that, look out, it's going out of bounds on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Davis. Now Fisher with the ball, 2:22 to play. Celestin, let her go, kid. Villanova. Over to George. That rookie hits a 3-pointer. A 3-pointer for Devin George.
Well, he loves that 3-point shot.
He sure does.
He does a good job with it.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Celestin front court. Get in the scorebook, kid. Over to Fox. Fox's 19-foot jumper. Swish. The Lakers got 98, going on 100. 148 to play.
And the Sonics have 73, trying to get to 85.
This young kid, he doesn't need a pillow to sleep. Look at that. Look at that picture.
They sleep on his head, is that what you're saying?
On his hair.
That's a nice looking do, man. Wish I could grow my hair like that again. I remember back in the day when my fro was like that.
Williams misses them both. Rebound to Fox to Celestin.
Hey, she's taking a nap. Timeout is on the floor.
Oh, man. Here we come, fellas. We're going to make some more money on the Lakers Basketball Network. Jump shot outside, no good. The rebound underneath. Reverse layup is good. Put in by Chuck Person. 45 seconds left. 101-75. Celestin's got it back. Drives the base and he's fouled by Person. That's only the 4th team foul. They had a foul to give.
With only 28 seconds now, if you're the Lakers, you just, I don't even think you look to shoot, but Gary Payton on the bench. Well, he's got somewhat of a look on his face like, I am upset. And I am really upset.
Here's the ball to Fox, dribble in deep, puts it up to have it rejected. Nice play by Stefanovic. Here's Williams. 20 seconds left. Stefanovic goes behind the board, reaches out, slam dunk. That's a brilliant play. That is a sensational play by a rookie, a 20-year veteran, or whatever. Oh, here's George with it. 8 seconds. Don't shoot anymore, guys, and let the Celtics down. Get yourself a basket, kid. That's all she wrote. It's all over. The Lakers got to 100. Laker players are very cognizant of the fact that their game really came together tonight, Stu.
Yeah, I really was impressed with the way they executed their offense, the way they kept their poise early on the onslaught of the Seattle Sonics shooting display on the Lakers Basketball Network. Off the bench for the Lakers, Robert Horry, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Those numbers don't do anything for what Robert Horry did on the floor tonight, because he was making all of the little plays become big plays, the hustle plays, the plays that don't show up in the stats. Robert Horry, the player of the game. When we come back, we'll give you more information on tonight's game on the Lakers Basketball Network.